Hello and welcome to S&B Diaries. Today we're visiting an English heritage property, Haughmond Abbey. Founded in the early 12th century, Haughmond Abbey was the home to a community of Augustinian canons and priests, and their daily life was regulated by monasterial rule. The buildings on this particular site were erected between the 12th and the 15th century. We can see substantial remains about the abbot's lodgings, the refectory and the cloister. The front houses the chapel with a 12th century scripture, which has a fine 16th century ceiling. The abbey was closed in 1539 during Henry VIII's dissolution of the monasteries. And we're just going to go through this arched way, through this lovely ornate studded door, and this is our first glimpse of the Abbey ruins. And here's a little placard of an aerial view. Says the Abbey is in the care of English Heritage, which continues to maintain and research the site for history. The monasteries were homes for communities of men and women leading religious lives in the Middle Ages. So we're just approaching through the first archway at the ruins here. We're now standing in what would have been the Great Hall, and the abbot's lodgings was built around the 14th century. This building would have had a vaulted ceiling with high windows. The main entrance would have been through the screen passage, just through there. And they would have had these vast windows to let the natural light flood through. And we just come through the doorway. And here's a Abbey Paranam. So to the left of your picture there would have been the kitchen. The high walls there would have been the refectory remains, and in the centre of the picture between the high wall and the tree is a decorative doorway, and then the square building with the arched doorway would have been the chapter house, and at the top there would have been the ruins of the dormitory. From here you can get a good impression and the layout of the abbey and its daily life. This is where the refectory building would have been, slap in the centre of your picture, where they would have come for eating and dining. And this was built around 1180. It would have been a two-store structure with the refectory, eating on the upper level, and a storage area underneath. And we're going to head this way. And this would have been the cloister, an area for relaxation and meditation. Got a wonderful entrance there to the three arches with engravings. where they would have done baptisms and that kind of thing. And I'll just pan round, we'll go over here and have a look. And the place here to ourselves at the moment. It's right in the heart of the Shropshire countryside. Let's give you a quick panoramic view. The ruins of Haughmond Abbey. The remains of what would have been the lodgings. Now standing on an elevated section of the site where the dormitories would have been, looking back at the refectory, the cloisters, the area of meditation. And the Longmore's garden. This part of the ruins would have been the abbot's withdrawing chambers.